Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of In the Bank Podcast with yours truly, Jacob Wilbanks, and my co-host and dear friend, Keegan Jackson. Hell yeah, hell yeah. How are we doing today?
Long. We just, spent an hour trying to
Trying to
record
set
this.
this up. Yes, and this is our first, technical difficulties are going to come with having your first ever podcast. So,
I mean, this is our
um,
second episode, basically.
yeah, basically, because the
First one
first
had
one we recorded, it was beautiful and realized that we didn't have any audio with the recording. So that's how it goes.
50 minutes of nothing but us laughing, it looks like. Just laughed
Yeah,
about anything
just
and everything.
just mimes, basically. Um, what we want to cover in this podcast is Pacers, sports, hiking, what we like, who we are, and I think getting a lot of the indie sports out there, I think um, needs to be done. And I think we're going to at least try to attempt to do that. So don't take our word for it. We are just, have our own opinions on it.
We're not experts at all.
No,
If we
no.
were, we would not be, sitting in our parents' homes right now, recording this.
Yeah, exactly. So and it's kind of perfect because literally today, Myles Turner gets traded to, oh, not
Well,
traded, sorry. He signs with the
signs.
Milwaukee Bucks, man, for $110 million, correct? Around there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's somewhere in there. I
Making
mean,
him probably, that's like, not besides Jokic, one of the highest paid centers in the league. I know that for sure. Absolute dog. Uh, Sad to see him go to the rival Milwaukee. That it stung when I saw that, man. I got his jersey. I got my jersey signed by him literally this year. I would have to say he statistically has the most blocks at from a center in a Pacers uniform. Longest tenured Pacer, 10 years, man. And all respect to Myles. And even though it's sad to see him go, I think he was due to get his bag, man. And honestly, what worth it? But did it have to be with the Bucks, man? Did it really have to be with the Bucks?
I mean, first of all, his he signed with them for $107 million for 4 years. 30 of those years are guaranteed.
Yeah.
But, after the finals loss, then, Miles
Well,
Turner.
and Halliburton getting injured, man. Let's talk about that as well.
I
I
mean,
think that also is a factor in going into it as well.
this whole thing, you know what it feels like right now? It feels like your girlfriend just broke up with you, you just get fired with, from your job,
Yeah.
the Halliburton's AC tear, You're
Yeah.
just like, oh, then,
Well,
you look
first the
over and
hamstring
she's,
injury, and everyone's debating should he play, should he not play? And as a Pacer fan, game 7, and even Hal, he's like, I'm playing, and Kevin
well, that was
Durant a
that
couple
was
years back.
Achilles. That's his
Yes.
Achilles tear.
Well, no, the hamstring before the tear on game 7. All the hamstring injury, like in
Oh,
going to
last
go play
year.
on that. No,
Yeah,
this year going to go play in it in game 7, the hamstring. He had a hamstring injury.
it was Achilles the
Uh,
whole
In games
time.
in game 7, it was an Achilles, but it was a hamstring.
Game five was Achilles. Like
No.
it was a calf. It was calf. It was
Yeah,
calf.
it was
Yeah.
calf.
Yeah, it wasn't hamstring. It was always calf.
Well, my bad. I thought it was
The
hamstring.
hamstring was last year's.
I thought it was still another. I thought you re-aggravated the hamstring, and then that's what
Mm,
made the ACL tear. Oh, my bad.
no. But I was so confused. I was like, whoa. This looks really bad on the episode of us arguing. First episode, just arguing
Yeah,
about.
dude. Well, yeah, I didn't know because I knew it sucks to see that injury, but I really truthfully believe I thought it was the like he injured his hamstring again, and that contributed to the ACL tear.
No, it was his calf because he stepped wrong. like pulled it. Then he got brought out because that was in game five where he played 34 minutes. I think it was 7 points. He was kind of in a black hole that whole game. In my honest opinion, he should have, sat out. I get it, you want to put your body out there, play for your team. But I mean, he was a black hole when he was out there.
Yeah, I know, dude. It was, yeah. Well, because Kevin Durant played on the same type of injury a
Hmm.
few years back on for the Raptors series when he was on the Warriors. And I mean, look what happened to him. I mean, he had to wait. He got traded to the Nets. He had to wait that whole season out and came back with him and Kyrie that second season. And it wasn't even anything crazy, man. Seriously, like in all honesty, as much as I love Slim Reaper and Kevin Durant as a dog, it's just, it's hard to come back from an injury like that, especially when you have to miss out on a whole season. And that's why I'm saying I think Myles had it. That was a big contributing factor, along with money, I think
Hmm.
too. I think we weren't really wanting to, I don't
Pay him
know
what
how,
he thought he was going to be worth.
yeah,
I mean, you got to think though, like, Miles, you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, then you get to the finals. He didn't have a really good stretch of games towards the
no.
end. Like
No, it was he
he
was just
looked
a
slow.
body. It was like what his biggest contributing factor in the finals was him setting screens and being able to be a body to for Chet Holmgren and Hartenstein. He was basically that answer for.
And don't
I
get me
mean,
wrong.
because I mean, once you benched him, I mean, you could tell that our defense it
Hmm.
hurt. You could tell. I mean, that's what Myles is, and that at the end of the day, you might not be getting all the rebounds, but he is that body and that guy who's going to set screens and create lanes for you. That's what his best contributing factor is.
I felt like he didn't want to shoot
That's
in the
yeah.
last
It was just
series.
offense. It's just offense. He had nothing going.
And it felt like, he was sick at one point during the series. But Chet Holmgren's, I mean, he was just
Chet was
killing
going
him.
off. Well, and the thing is, Miles just seems scared. Like, I mean, during the season, he was shooting threes, having a good time. Beginning of the playoffs, I feel like he was doing the same thing. And then I feel like going throughout the playoffs, he stopped shooting threes, man. He stopped because he felt like he hesitated shooting threes a lot, I feel like. And I was just like, I don't know
Yeah, I
why
feel
all
like
of a
there's a
sudden
lot of
that felt that way.
that happened with him and him and Nimhard.
Yeah.
Nimhard, I feel like he's the most him and Ben and Mather is the most
Yeah.
selfish people on the basketball court because I mean sometimes you'd be like, why are you shooting that ball? Why are
Yeah.
you playing
Yeah.
one-on-ones right now?
Yeah.
We were down by like eight, we're on a run. Why are you doing
Yeah.
one-on-ones and
Yeah.
shooting that type of shot?
Yeah, I
But
agree, man.
I also think, I mean, last year in the 2024 playoff series, Nimhard was something else. Halliburton went down, and Nimhard could show that he could play.
Yes, and that
And I saw
Celtics,
that a few
yes.
times in this like playoff runs. I feel like it was the first two series I saw a lot, and there was some
Yeah.
signs, but they mostly used him for defense. Then there's a little
Yeah.
bit in game seven. I feel like Nimhard really showed up.
Well, I think the person who really showed up this playoffs for us throughout this whole run, I feel like like is Neesmith. Like
Naismith, yeah.
he had the most dog plays. If you want to go off highlight and dog plays and keeping us in games, him and having to guard the toughest matchups, dude. Neesmith was honestly probably one of our best players, and McConnell was our
Hmm.
sung hero when it came to that. I feel like, especially in the finals, I feel like he was really propped up on it through the finals because he was going
Hmm.
off, and same with the Knicks in the conference final series, but I think Neesmith really, I mean, put us on his back for a lot of this playoff run. And I mean,
30
that goes for
points.
everybody. It goes for everybody, I guess. But
I mean, he killed the
you know,
Knicks in the first game. He had like, 30
yeah,
points, and more
dude,
than half of that was in the fourth
yeah.
quarter of
And then
the final
coming
like five
back,
minutes.
yeah, and then
Excuse
coming
me.
back on the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, and just putting all those threes back to back to back, and then also just his defense on Donovan Mitchell that whole series, wearing him down. Um, That's what like going into so yes, game 7 of this NBA Finals, man, it was tough watch. I mean, it was an awesome watch because at the end of the day, we put up a good fight, but it was a tough watch because seeing Halliburton go down, that injury is so tough. Like we're saying, he's not going to be able to play this whole upcoming season as well. Um,
I still see those TikTok edits here and there of just him
yeah,
slapping the floor, and it gets me every time. It's been
yeah,
almost what?
yeah,
It'll be 2 weeks now,
yeah.
coming this Sunday.
Sending
And
prayers to
dude,
Halliburton.
it still
Yeah,
hurts. It's
yeah,
still an open wound. I think it would always be an open wound, just like Andrew Luck's retirement. Dude,
yeah.
that's always going to be an open wound.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's tough, and I don't know how. At least with the whole Myles signing, I really think we can. I truthfully believe we're a playoff team with the starting with with a starting like that's another topic of going into this next season is having
You think
Nimhard
Jackson
start the
starts?
point. I mean, so far that's what it has to be. So I mean Nimhard starting the one at the point, and I think that's going to be awesome because I think Nimhard it can run that way. I think that's what he's wanted. I think to unlock his full true potential, he's definitely a point first. I think that's what he wants to be. I think he wants to play the point guard, but he plays the shooting guard because Halliburton, you know. And I love him at the one. Then have Matherin at the two, you know, the aggressor, the shooting guard that you need, you know, and play ISO ball. And then Neesmith as our small forward defending, doing our thing. Then Siakam as our power, and then it's going to be have to be Ijax, you know, Isaiah Jackson going up on at the center at least at this current time of this recording.
He's a little
And
too small, a little too skinny, I will say.
yeah,
He's athletic, but man,
uh,
it's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to resign
well, and
Bryant.
DeAndre Ayton went to the Lakers, so
Thank
that
God.
there
I
goes
didn't want
that
him.
too.
I did not want him.
I would have taken him,
I
but
would
not for
not.
crazy money.
I would not take him.
I would
But
take him right now.
you would have to
Would you take him
resign.
over Isaiah Jackson?
No.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want no. You pay him too
Yes.
much. The Lakers
Well,
the Lakers will not win next year. Even though I'm a LeBron fan. Like
oh yeah,
I
they
like
probably won't. They
they will
probably won't, but
not.
they'll have a decent team.
They
But
will not. They
I
will not
just
win.
but I think with that starting five, and then having Obi and McConnell come off our bench still, I think we will have a playoff team. Doesn't
You
mean
know,
that I don't think we're going to be better than I don't think we're better than the Cavs at that point. I don't like it's just tough because when you lose Halliburton, that's such a star like that, man. It just becomes tough to do you think you could beat a Cavs team that's healthy? Do you think you could beat a fully healthy Detroit team that just gained a couple players? That just gained a couple players. That just gained a couple players.
Walker,
And
I want to see what the Pacers get. And I'll be fine if they give, Murphy, Walker, a future first round pick or a second round pick. It's Walker Kessler from the Utah Jazz. I would love to see him. Love to see that trade.
yeah, dude.
Don't touch, Nimrod, Madlin, Neesmith, Toppin. I can give up Walker or Shepard or Murphy. Hell, I would give up all three of them just to
See,
get him.
the only reason
I would even give up Jackson.
I truthfully believe at this trade deadline, if we're not looking too hot this coming season, when it comes to, I think Matherin is going. Like I think
Matherin's not
Matherin's going to
gone.
be a piece. I do
I don't think
believe
he's
so.
gone.
I think
I think
so.
it'll be Walker, Shepard,
I
and
mean,
gone.
when you have to
When you
come
have,
time to pay this guy. Well, I mean, you know what? You might not be wrong because we have the money to probably pay this dude because
oh yeah,
Miles is not going to be. We don't have to pay Miles, you know.
I
But
think
Matherin wants super contract money, dude. He's not going to take
he's
some
got to prove
support
it. He
role.
has to prove it, first of all.
I mean, he kind of has averaging. He's been putting up. He can put up 20, 30 points in 15 minutes off the bench.
Yeah, but can he do it every night?
We nobody's giving him the chance to because he doesn't start.
All right, this is the season to prove it then. I think
Well,
he's a star player,
then
but I don't know if
okay,
he's going to
I
be a
agree
25 point a
too. Then
game
yes,
tonight.
you know what? I agree with you on that. Then I totally agree. Then But the thing is, that's what I'm saying. You put Matherin on a Nets team or a Wizards team, he's averaging 20, dude. He's absolutely
He's averaging
dominating.
40 on the Wizards.
What are we arguing here, you
The
know?
Wizards got nobody. The Nets got
Well,
nobody. Except
that's what I'm
Porter.
saying, that
Porter's a
we are a
black
good
hole
team,
too.
but Matherin could go out and lead his own team if he really wanted to. That's what I'm saying. He's that type of player.
I'm also to the audience, I'm talking quiet. It is 10:51 at night. I still live with my parents. I have work tomorrow, and so I'm kind of all over the place. So this is probably won't be the best episode. So
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But I do think that we're set up for a pretty decent season. I than most people think. Now, like I said, do I believe that we're going to be better than the Celtics? Well, you know what? Them losing Kristaps Porzingis and Drew Holiday is pretty big, but I mean, I do believe that we've got studs that could, on our team that are way better or match up against, Cleveland or Boston or Detroit. I mean, those teams are good, man. Those
I mean,
Detroit, I'm telling you, Detroit has a real serious I mean, picking up Karis LeVert and then Duncan Robinson. Those are two huge offseason signings, along with they only lost Tim Hardaway Jr. and he's old as hell anyways. I mean,
yeah,
it's
he
whatever.
didn't shoot.
Yeah, I mean
Wait,
that's
who's the
only
guy that just got arrested for
oh, that's Malik Beasley.
yeah, I think they
Yeah,
lost him
yeah,
too.
he did. Yeah, dude. I don't Hey, who knows? I don't know because of some gambling, man.
But
But
there I've got three key players I would give the keys to. Like give the keys to do whatever with the Pacers offense, Pacers
Nimhard,
defense.
Matherin.
Matherin, Neesmith. Top three. I mean,
Yeah.
Pascal already has the keys. Like Pascal's gonna do him,
I
like
Instead of Neesmith for
regardless,
me, it would be McConnell.
or Toppin. I would say Toppin.
Toppin can't handle a ball. He can't. He has no
I mean,
handles.
but I mean, you can give him the keys though. You can be like, all right, shoot, just keep shooting.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
I would
TJ's getting
say
up there in age. He's
yeah,
over
but
30.
TJ, I mean, he just put up a performance in the
He's over
finals.
he's over 30.
Yeah, you're right, but he just came off looking like he's going crazy. But I agree. It's another mountain to climb. He has to climb the mountain again. And that's another thing. Do we and what's good is that we're young, so it's like we got to climb the mountain back up again, right? And who wants to do that, who doesn't? I think that's going to be really what's going to define our season, and
Mhm.
especially motivation wise when it comes to how we play, like energy wise. I mean, that's big, dude. Energy wise, I mean, Johnson, what's his name? Oh man, why am I forgetting his name? Johnson. I know. Ah,
Johnson
man.
who?
I'm sorry for my our audio listeners. I'm trying to they probably know, man.
James Johnson?
James, thank you. Thank you.
I
I know
was
I'm
sorry,
tripping.
I
James
was
Johnson's also a free agent too, and I know that as much as he didn't even play, hit the court, he's a huge bench piece for just motivation and stuff, and he's a free agent.
yeah, sorry, I was spacing too. I don't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
same.
know. I
James
wish
is awesome. He's a dog, and the thing is, and he's gone too. So,
I was spacing out during the whole thing. Sorry,
so you're good, and
I'm
so I don't.
it's 11 o'clock
It
almost
is,
now.
it is, and I don't. I just wish it's going to be tough. That's what I'm saying. Who is going to want it and who doesn't want it this season?
Nick,
I think Jarris is going to be huge because he didn't really
hopefully.
get crazy minutes, and I mean, he got a lot more minutes than he did the season prior. I'll tell you that much. That's for sure. But
I
I
think
think this
him and
season,
Shepard are gonna be they're gonna need a step. But hear me out. Give me a drum roll. This is the person I want a big takeoff this season. Murphy. Give me Murphy.
yeah, some furf. Yeah.
Some 30 points a game, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 5 blocks, 5 steals. I'm calling it
Furf
right
would be
now.
awesome too. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, Jarris is going to get minutes over Furf before any day.
Or I mean, he can play power forward or Murphy
Yeah,
can.
but
Murphy's
good
more of a
luck.
shooting guard
But
to
he's got
small
to share
forward.
minutes with Obi, Siakam, and Neesmith.
Neesmith only plays power forward
Small.
and small. And Jairus has shown he can play center here and there too. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
they can give a
true.
small ball and move
But
him over.
like I said, I think we could have a good, I still think we could have a really good team. It just sucks because we're always going to be under that, that dark cloud of Tyrese, for this coming season. And just gonna have to live with it. And I think we
Eastern
can,
Conference Finals, and we'll lose the Eastern Conference Finals. That's what I'm
yep,
calling
calling it.
for.
Yeah. First
Calling it.
episode, calling it. Yeah,
Calling
I
it.
agree. I agree.
All right. So moving on.
Yep.
The draft picks, Cam Jones and Talon Peters in the second round, both good
Mm-hmm.
guards. Really haven't watched them. Watched the highlights, read a little about them,
No,
and I
me
mean
neither. Me neither.
they look pretty solid. I don't think Peter's gonna do anything. I think Jones might get some minutes in trash time or when we
Yeah.
have injuries, but
Yeah.
they'll be G League players. I see Cam Jones maybe being a Ben Shepherd kind of this
Yeah.
year because I mean Ben Shepherd's gonna have to take a leap. So he's gonna get
Yeah.
more minutes. So he'll
Yeah.
be a probably like a Ben Shepherd was like 2 years ago, where you see like maybe 3 to 5 minutes of them.
Yeah. True that.
But I think this year's gonna be fun. We have a few months. I think
Pacers never really have any crazy draft picks anyways, man. We're never
never
really
pick
high in the draft. The highest
first.
draft pick that we've had was Benedict Mathurin here recently. He was our highest draft pick that we've had. And then because as soon as we drafted Ben, it was then Nimhard in the second round. He was like one of the first early picks in the second round. Nimhard falling in the second, dude. Insane.
Yeah,
But moving on, because I think we've talked enough Pacers. I think we should talk about the Colts and how Anthony Richardson and how he's been doing. How do you feel about that whole situation right now with his injury
he's a dog. He's an
and
old
that battle
dog.
with Daniel Jones?
I feel like he's old Yeller, where you want one or
Oh,
two more years. Oh, he's getting oh. Hey, it's not that kind of stream. It's not that
oh
kind of
yeah, no,
podcast. Those who are listening to this, he's actually taking a sweatshirt off right now as we speak. Oh, he's got a Colt shirt on.
oh my AirPod just fell out. Both my AirPods fell out. Yes, I do. Sure do. Beautiful.
So I say AR is kind of like old Yeller. You want a few more years out of him. You want to give him those few years, but man, he's struggling. You might just have to take him back out and shoot him out back and just pop
I
one.
hope not,
I
dude. I
hope
really hope
not.
not. I hope it's not an old yellow moment because honestly, Colts have had too many of those. And you know what? This would be the first young quarterback we've had to do that to in I don't know how long because you're right. We've been through this cycle of
Matt Ryan,
old
dude,
quarterbacks. And now we have a battle between two young, one,
ish.
one definitely a lot more un like doesn't know we don't know what he is just right now, which is Richardson. And then Daniel Jones, he's still I feel like you know what you're getting with Daniel Jones, man. He's a backup quarterback in
He's a
this league.
solid quarterback. He
He's a
he might not
solid
take it to the
backup quarterback in
promise.
this league.
He won't take it to the promised land, but
Now watch me say that, and then he
he leads
wins
us
the
to a Super Bowl.
yeah, he wins the quarterback battle matchup, and he becomes like a Sam Darnold, where he has that type of like Viking season on the
hmm
Indianapolis Colts, and I really could see that. He's got a hell of an arm. I really do
They
believe
both
that.
do, and they both can run too.
But I think Daniel Jones, I feel like can make the shorter passes. I feel like than Richardson, kind of. It's a lot more. He is a lot more proven. I feel like when it comes to that.
hmm
Uh, but I think Richardson's got the killer instinct that he does not. And I've seen it, dude. I have seen it. I have seen Richardson's killer instinct with my own eyes on television, dude. That rookie season, those first 4 games, and I know he got injured, but you could tell when he drove down, when he led us back in that Rams game, dude. That Rams game, you remember that? He led us back, and that was the game that showed what Richardson really could be.
hmm
Truthfully, I think that is Richardson's best game I've ever watched him play was that Rams game in his rookie season where he absolutely just dominated.
He needs that magic back. That's what he needs. He needs that magic where he
And
can
I think that's
like,
all here. That's all mental,
oh
dude.
yeah. I think he overthinks stuff. I think this is a break or make. This is a make or break year for
This is
him
100% a make or break year. And
and
if
for
it
Chris
doesn't work
Ballard.
out, yeah, and possibly Shane Steichen,
I think they
possibly.
give Shane another year.
Possibly, yeah. They possibly, that's
Maybe
what I'm saying.
I think they give him 2 more years.
And what do you think about our defensive coordinator sign off the offseason, getting rid of Gus
Lanu
Bradley?
Aruma,
Thank the Lord we got rid of Gus Bradley. But
his defense hasn't been the best, but I mean
well, you know
it's
what's
more of his
funny is that this
corners and
last season,
safeties.
is that our last season? Really, honestly, Gus Bradley was honestly some of the time, some of those games, Gus Bradley was the only reason we were in some of those games, dude.
But he
Sadly enough
also
to
ran
say
the
that.
same he ran the same
Play.
formation. He never blitzed.
I know.
I
I
almost
know, dude.
yeah, I was
It was
getting
rough to
frustrated.
watch. It was rough to watch sometimes.
But I think they've got a good defense. He's good. We finally have some corners and safeties.
I know, and yes, okay, so those signings were huge, man. I'm telling you,
Ward and Cameron,
can't bind
Cameron,
them.
Cameron Byron. I mean, great signs, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
can bind them, and it is like yes, and then Ward, dude, that huge. And I also like, and then drafting Warren, dude. I mean, that was huge. We have a tight end. We have a tight end. You know, that isn't that something to say since
yeah.
you really take for granted Jack Doyle, dude, when he was
Oh my
here,
goodness,
you
Jack
know.
Noel did it all. He did punt return, kick return. He was out there
Yeah,
for
dude.
almost every down. I'm surprised he didn't
And
play any defense. Now
so
Ward's gonna play some
yeah,
defense probably. You'll probably see
yeah.
Ward out there.
Yeah, so I truthfully believe the key that we have that we need to this Pandora's box of the Colts, man, is Anthony Richardson, dude. He just needs to let it unleash. He needs to be smart and like you said, not tap out. Not tap out, dude. He can't be doing that. I mean, not in not with all the social media and how
Mm.
everything was going to go in that meet. You just
You just gotta
like
lie.
you
He should have
lie
lied.
or
He
at
should
the
have
very
lied.
least just make sure to figure out what you want to say, just not something like that, man. I know it's in the moment, but you cannot say that to the public. It's going to ruin your persona. I'm telling you that much, man.
Well, we've got a few weeks till training camp, so I mean it's probably gonna be no, excuse me, pretty quiet until training camp, and then when training camp starts, there's gonna be a lot of talk. Every drop pass, every overthrown or interception, it's gonna be like AR overthrew a guy. Oh, put Jones in, then Jones is gonna overthrow a
Yeah.
guy. Put AR, then they're gonna
Yeah,
be like,
dude.
oh, put Riley in, then
Yeah.
put Bean, the
Yeah.
fourth string quarterback, put Bean in.
Yeah, man. It just doesn't make. I think we have the pieces. I think we have a really great stout defense, man, with a really great offensive weapons and Downs and Michael Pittman Jr. and now Tyler Warren. And also, it's just, I think we have. Oh, and then Adonde Mitchell needs to have a season, dude.
Hmm.
He needs to come out and be, I mean, and Alec Pierce being that deep threat too. Always a
Alec
dog.
Pierce is a dog.
Yeah.
Is a dog. I
Yeah.
remember his rookie year, we were in the end zone when they won against they threw the touchdown pass against
Yeah.
Jacksonville. I
Hmm.
remember I'm like, he's just gonna throw it out of bounds. And I get up, boom, in the end zone. I mean, it
Yeah,
was
dude.
rocking. We were
Caught that.
four like rows away
Yep.
from like the end zone basically,
Yeah.
and it was
Absolutely
insane,
insane.
dude.
Yeah.
I have it on my Facebook somewhere of it just shaking, and it's just
Shake and
going.
bake, baby. Shake and bake.
Well, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tired.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm just excited for this upcoming season.
Yeah,
Do you know who our home opener is against?
Dolphins.
Yeah, that should be, I
I
mean,
mean, they just traded away their best corner, so I mean,
yeah. Well, they still got a good offense, though, a decent offense, as long as Tua's out there,
Tua,
you know.
yeah, I mean, Tua doesn't has to get his seventh concussion.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is true.
God forbid he does though. That would be so bad.
Yeah.
That'd be bad
Yeah.
for sports.
Yeah.
Anyways, what do we have coming up this these few weeks?
Nothing much, man. Besides, I really actually me and Chase are really thinking about going hiking again. Red River Gorge possibly. Uh but like we just got done hiking at Shawnee National Park down in Southern Illinois, with
Hmm.
Chase and Drake. It was a great time, dude. Saw the Garden of the Gods. Nice, beautiful. These insane rocks, dude, carved. Just look hand carved, and they one part of these rocks is from erosion and stuff is from the sandstone and iron mixing, and it's absolutely insane. The ripples in this rock and these curves and ripples, it's absolutely beautiful, man. I I would love to go back again, but like I said, really thinking about going to Red River Gorge, and I
Hmm.
want to go backpacking there. We didn't really do any too much actual backpacking. We really did a lot more just like park and hike. And I still enjoyed that too, but I really want to get Chase into the whole backpacking scene. I think he would really enjoy that. It'd be a
I
fun little
tell you
time.
what, I I'm done hiking until it gets like September. I hate the heat.
Yeah, and the heat,
I
I
rather be
agree.
cold
That's
than
why, well, then
sweating.
that's why you always got to make sure to have a trail that's more enclosed in the shade with
Hmm.
all the trees. Then I think you'll have a good time. But I still agree the humidity has been awful and doesn't
I
really
mean, I
work
play
out too
golf.
well.
I've been playing golf all summer. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm slowing my words now. It's a little past 11. I'm slowing my
Yeah, just
words.
getting a little tired. It's all good, dude.
But
Hey, it's all good. This is a good
but
little, I think this is a good little first episode, like
yeah.
just how of everything that's going on. I think the little imperfections make it even a
Yeah, I mean
better
there was a
episode.
lot. There was a lot this episode. I
Memorable. It makes
mean,
it more memorable, dude.
but yeah, I've been playing golf this whole summer. I've been, some days are hotter than others, but man, it's been so hot lately, and
Yeah.
I don't want to go back out there until probably the end of August, maybe September
Yeah,
when it's
dude.
cooling down.
Yeah, I wouldn't either, but like it's just like, that if I was going to recommend a hike though, it would be that one. I would say go to Shawnee National Forest. So it's in Southern Illinois. It's absolutely gorgeous. And then we went to Nashville, dude. Saw this beautiful guitar shop. It
Hmm.
was awesome, and stayed at his uncle's. And yeah, then we watched the Game 7 Pacer game, and that was a
Awful.
blast. Yeah, we bet $10 on it each,
You
and that
never want
just
to
made it a
bet.
little bit bad. Yeah, we lost, but you know what? Made a little bit made you pucker a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Made you a little bit jumpy.
All right, well, so I mean that's kind of all I've got. I know we'll cover
Yeah.
IU basketball and IU
Oh
football
yeah,
when
so that's another thing. Recommendations of what sports to cover, anything recently that you guys would like us to say anything. Especially I would love to talk more about Indiana Fever. Like I've told
yeah.
Keeg, I would love to talk more about that. IU football, Oregon Ducks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's I've got a
oh.
little don't mind the Broncos. I was a
Yes,
Broncos
yes.
fan when Peyton Manning was there,
It was
but
Peyton. Yep.
yeah, then we got the Oregon Ducks.
On
But
to
actually
audio listeners, he's got a little on his closet door. He's got a Broncos poster sign and
I
all his like
actually
little
watched my
signs.
first ever Oregon Ducks
Got an Oregon sticker on it.
in person at Lafayette in Purdue. Well, at
Yeah.
Lafayette for Purdue. Oregon versus Purdue, dude. Great game. 30-0, 30 to
Yeah.
zip. Well, it looks
Yeah.
like we're about to run out of time because the timer says we've got 3 minutes
Three
until
and a
we
half minutes left. Yeah, I know.
but
Well, I'm just glad, but like I said, just give us recommendations for indie sports. We want to get it more out there in the word and also just spreading, just talking to just everybody, especially people around that we know, homies, friends, people from, it's just a good time, you know? And yeah, this is In the Bank podcast with yours truly, Jacob Wilbanks, and my beautiful co-host and buddy, true best friend, Keegan Jackson. Stay safe out there, peoples.
Godspeed.